and I am going to start once again because the next stop is boot the system into the different target manually. So boot the system into different target. So first you need to be understand how many targets are there. Okay, how many targets are there and what is the target and what is the current active target. So what are the target means? This computer has the multiple targets. Sometime if you heard about in Windows, maybe you have heard in a Windows is a safe mode. So when you will run this safe mode command, or in Windows, when you run the Windows operating system in the safe mode, so there is a lots of the utility are not working, means the limitation, there is a some limited execution can be possible or the command can be executed. Okay, so there is a limited permission, limited resource uses, and some other limitations are there. Okay, so same limitation you can similar in a Linux, there is a multiple type of the target. So actually we have discussed already about the target and detailed information about the target and different types of the units. So let's again do it. So I am going to first we need to be check about the units and target. So and run the get default. So when you will run this command, so actually now you can see the graphical dot target. So this is the target graphical dot target, which is actually going to be run your system in a graphical mode. If you want to be change in another mode like command line mode or the minimal target, where the some commands, some server will not be run, some daemon will not be run, some services will not be run. So how many targets is there? So if you want to be check all the target, then you can run this command systemctl and units. List of the units. Here I need to be check this command, list of the units. So systemctl and list of the units. So it will display all the available units, right? So when you are pressing here, so you can see the lots of the units are there. So how many units are there? You can see this is the basic target, crypto setup target, graphical target, and much multi-user target, and multi other target is there like emergency target, and sometime you will find some target like rescue mode. In a rescue target is there. So there is a multiple types of the target is there. So if you want to be get more information about these targets, so we will discuss later on these targets. Okay, so right now the question is this: how you can start in a different target? How will you start? Like you want to be start this system but in a different target, how can you start? So I am going to use the reboot command here, and along with the reboot command you can see there is a multiple options are there. If you want to be power off machine, then you can use the reboot and -p option to power off the machine. And if you want to be immediately power off or reboot the machine, then you can use the -f option. So I am going to show you the reboot -f. It is need a root user. Okay, so no problem. And at the reboot the system, you will it is actually not started. So what I want to do, I want to reset this machine. Once the machine will be reset, so by pressing the shift, I will press the up and down. So this is bootloader is, this is the bootloader. So first you need to be consider or the think about the how the computer is booting. So the first is a BIOS, basic input output, or the UEFI. So first BIOS will do the some process, it is known as a post, means it will do the self testing, and the self testing it will check all the components and the peripheral devices are connected, and all the devices are getting the specific current, voltage, ampere, everything it will check. When it will find all the comments, all the peripheral devices is okay, then it will check which device have a which device has a boot flag. So in a boot flag, so in a Linux there is a file slash boot, it is having the boot flag. So before loading this, it will say there is a one hard disk, dev and SDA one, whatever the hard disk is there. So it will say this hard disk having the bootloader information. Okay, where the slash boot folder is exist. So it will start and hit the particular location and start the bootloader. Okay. So when the bootloader will be start and bootloader will be load, and then it will load the some specific program and all the things, right? So what you are looking here, this is a bootloader for the Linux, and this bootloader known as a grub bootloader. Okay. So this is the grub bootloader, and you can edit this bootloader. So how you can edit this? You can edit by using the simply here in the down you can see there is a E. Press the E to edit this, and C for the command prompt. So of course I want to be edit this before the boot, so I can press the E. Once I will press the E, so you can see here this is actually the written here the quit and RGB and something. So write this. Okay, right now you need to be do some type of the changes. You can write this system d.unit is equal to rescue.target at the rescue mode, or the emergency.target. Either any target name you can change here. Okay, so what you need to be write, this is when you remove this content, here you can write the system d.unit unit is equal to rescue.target. You can write, or any target you can use here, so the command will be execute in the same. And keep in mind always it is the case sensitive, so you will have to consider all the things properly. If you are missing something, then you will face the issue. After pressing that, you can use the Control X here to run this. When you are pressing the Control X, the system will be started. So right now you can see there is a lots of the content are displaying because I have removed the quit thing, and other thing I have checked and removed the quit. That is the reason there is a what is going on, what is services are running, what is checking is this, all the written on the screen. Okay, if your computer is in quiet mode, so all this will be hidden and you cannot see what is going on. So whenever you will check, can use. Right now you can see here the boot computer in a maintenance mode. So because I have done the rescue mode enable, so this computer is in a rescue mode. So right now I need to provide the root password if I have. So once I will provide the root password, I am accessing here, and if I want to be check here the different information, then I can use the journal CTL. And what is the journal CTL I will tell you later on, but right now think this is when I am running, I will get the all the logs are stored. So whenever looking here the red color, so there is a possibilities what is actually going on and what I need to do. So you can check all these things. Okay, once you will done, then you can use the reboot option. And so this is the way how you can change the rescue mode, or how you can change the target manually. Okay, and multiple target you can set, single target you can set,